project integration management is the topic of the day. Project integration management is the coordination of all the elements of projects, including any tasks, resources, stakeholders, and deliverables. Slazy, we will be looking at this case today. And project integration management, to explain it, we could say this is your main job, this is your main task, this is where everything actually integrates. So even somebody could be asking you, what's the primary role of a project manager? And your answer should be to perform integration management. So integration management is, so to speak, putting all the pieces of a project together into a cohesive whole, and the one person responsible to do it is a project manager. This is so much part of your job, the project managers out there, that this is arguably the reason why you exist in a project or in an organization. So in this episode, we will be talking about integration management, but another topic to mention here, the different types of project management methodologies and how they can affect project integration management. Project management methodologies and the approaches or framework that guide how a project is planned, executed, and controlled. So there are three main types of project management methodologies. As you know, we've covered this in our previous episodes. These are predictive, adaptive, and hybrid project management. So predictive project management is a plan-driven approach. We also call it traditional or waterfall, that follows a predefined sequence of steps and phases. So it requires a detailed upfront planning and a high level of control over changes. የፕሪዲክቲቭ ማኔጅመንት ባይ ዘ ዌይ አንዱ መለያው ፕሪዲክት አድርጎ ሁሉ ነገር እቅድ አውጥቶ መጀመር ሲሆን፣ ሁለተኛው ደግሞ ለቼንጅ ሪጅድ ነው። በጣም ለውጥን አክሴፕት ለማድረግ ሪጅድ የሆነ ፕሮሰስ አለው። ኮንትሮል የሆነ ቼንጅ ማኔጅመንት ፕሮሰስ ነው ያለው። So the role of a project manager in a predictive project management is to define the project scope, the schedule, the budget much in advance, and to monitor and control the project performance against these baselines. So the project manager also has to manage changes throughout this project. So formal change control process exists, and this will help that all stakeholders are informed and the project is aligned and always going towards or within the project management plan. So that's predictive project management. The adaptive project management, its other name is change driven or agile. This approach follows iterative and incremental process. It requires some sort of a flexible and responsive planning and a high level of collaboration within the various stakeholders of the project. Adaptive project management is suitable for projects, that have unclear or changing requirements, scope, and deliverables. So the role of the project manager in this agile methodology is to facilitate the iterative planning and execution of the project, and your role is to empower the team to deliver value to the customer. The project manager also has to manage changes through frequent feedback loops. By the way, you have to be an adaptive situational leader. You have to be a servant leader where you have to have frequent meetings with different stakeholders and have different feedback loops and ensure that all stakeholders are engaged and satisfied with the project outcome. So the third one is a hybrid project management methodology. So the hybrid project management is a combination of a predictive and adaptive approach that adapts to the specific needs and characteristics of each project. It requires you to balance between planning and agility and have a high level of integration between the different processes and teams. So you as a hybrid project manager is making sure it is suitable for the project that has both the predictive and the unpredictable elements, or that's something that spans across the different domains or disciplines. So the role of a project manager in this hybrid project management, in line to integration, is to customize the best practices from both the predictive and the adaptive methodologies so that it fits to the project context and challenges. The project manager also has to manage changes throughout a blended change control process and ensure that all stakeholders are involved and aligned with the project vision. So